Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Matty here from Chill TCG. Today we're taking a look at another awesome new deck list that came out of the new Pokemon TCG expansion, Chilling Reign. And that is going to be a new deck focused around our great, this brand new, shiny, beautiful looking single strike Tornado VMAX. Really cool card. It really is one of my favorite new cards. And I say that about everything. All of them are really my favorite, I know. I probably say that in every video. Honestly, I probably have. Tornadus is super cool. Gives me really single strike Urshifu vibes. 320 HP, single strike, colorless energy Pokemon. Colorless type. I don't know what you would call it, normal type. He's got 2 attacks, Blasting Wind, 2 energy to 60. And then our next one is 4 colorless energy, Max Wind Spirit, does 120 damage. But if there's a Stadium in play, does 120 more, so 240. And you discard that Stadium. However, since we are a single strike Pokemon and we have colorless energy in our attack cost, we can utilize things like the new Houndoom, which accelerates, of course, the single strike energy, which adds damage onto when we attack the active Pokemon, which is super cool. Not only that, we also have access to powerful colorless energy, which also increases damage done by 20. So the whole idea with this deck is, yes, we're hitting for 240, but, you know, if we can get 4 of those special energies on, we all of a sudden hit for 320, which is enough to KO a lot of VMAX Pokemon. And if we can get maybe some extra damage modification in there, we can even go beyond that, KO things like E-Turn or any sort of VMAX Pokemon with 330 HP. So, you know, that's what this deck's really all about. Similar to Single Strike Urshifu, we're really all about just absolutely one-shotting massive Pokemon for really crazy KOs, 2-3 prize KOs. That's what we like to do. We only have a certain amount of attacks, though, realistically, because we have 4 stadiums in our deck. That's Tower of Darkness, because every time we attack, we discard the stadium. So that's kind of the idea with the deck. We can attack at the most 4 times, at least for the big attack with Tornadus VMAX, but that should be enough to take 6 prize cards most of the time. So we're running a 4-3 lineup of Tornadus. We're running a 4-3 lineup of the Houndour and Houndoom, but we also have a Crobat in here, Eldegoss, Dedenne to draw some cards, and we also have a single strike Urshifu V. This is just in here as a 2 prize attacking option because 180 here for 3 energy is really good when we can accelerate those energies and boost that damage to like 240 or so if those are all of our special energies. So that's just something to keep in mind. But we also have a Mew in here. That's going to protect our benched Houndoom's going to be really good against things like Urshifu, the new Zorora deck, Blaziken's Zorora, or of course Sandaconda, which we might try to go ahead and play a game against Sandaconda in a bit too. That could be pretty cool. But yeah, so we're running 4 single strike energies. We're actually running 3 triple acceleration energies, which we can attach to our Tornadus VMAX, and that is going to be an easy way to, if we need to do just maybe 240 damage or whatnot, you know, it's going to be really good to just triple excel onto it, single energy attachment to get most of the way there for that attack cost. So very good. And then powerful energy, like I said, so we're running 11 energies in total, not too crazy. But of course, this is a single strike attacker deck, so we're running 3 Urn of Vitalities to shuffle those energies back into our deck, and we have 4 of the Tower of Darknesses, which is a really good consistency card. We can discard a single strike card from our hand, and excuse me, if we do, we get to draw 2 cards, which is actually really cool. Really good stadium for sure. Kind of goes the best with Tornadus, in my opinion. I got 2 Escape Ropes in here, 2 Air Balloons. That's our only switching options. And then in terms of Pokemon Search, we have 2 Evolution Incense, 3 Pokemon Communications, and 4 Quick Ball. Should be plenty to kind of set up the board how we want to. We got 2 Boss, 2 Marnie, 4 Research, and we have 2 Karen's Conviction, another new card from Chilling Reign. It's a single strike. And it's really good. So during this turn, your single strike Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card that they have taken. So if they've taken 5 prize cards, we do 100 more damage the turn to our opponent's active Pokemon if we play Karen's Conviction, and that's actually really important. It's a really great card to add damage modification into our deck. So that's why we're running 2 of them. It's going to help with the math for sure. Definitely helps with the math. So that's the decks. Single strike Tornadus VMAX. It's a super fun deck. In my opinion, I kind of like it better than single strike Urshifu. And one thing I forgot to mention is we actually resist fighting. I know Calyrex just came out, but Urshifu is still super popular. Fighting type decks still really popular, and we actually resist them by 30, which is really important. So yeah, Tornadus VMAX. It's a really fun deck. I really can't wait to play it, showcase it to you guys. There might be other ways to play Tornadus. There really might be, but this is, in my opinion, the best way to play it. So let me know what would you change about the deck list. I really want to hear you guys' suggestions down in the comment section below. So let's get into it, guys. Let's play some games. Tornadus VMAX. I can't wait. Let's have some fun. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Playing some games with Tornadus VMAX. Super fun list. Honestly, gives me really hard single strike Urshifu vibes, but it's a little bit different and in some ways a bit better One thing that I really like about Tornadus is it actually resists fighting type, even though it's a colorless Pokemon. And this is actually really good. So we're playing my boy Cakewom, and he's playing a new and improved Rapid Strike Urshifu list. So again, it's nice because we do resist fighting, but Urshifu is still super, super good in our format right now, even with Shadow Rider Calyrex everywhere. Yeah, it's going to be a fun matchup. Urshifu versus Tornadus, Rapid Strike versus Single Strike. I really can't wait. And we can tell actually here that he's playing the Inteleon Urshifu deck, which has seen some success, and that's actually the Rapid Strike Quick Shooting Inteleon, the new one that came out in Battle Styles. Really, really, really cool card. He get mulligan 3 times, so we're going to somehow just draw 3 extra cards off the mulligan. We're cool with that. No issues with that whatsoever. He's just going to attach. So he's going first, and going first with Urshifu is definitely preferable. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put Tower of Darkness up. We're going to attach powerful colorless energy to Tornadus because we do that extra damage. And I'm actually going to discard this Tower of Darkness here, draw some extra cards. Okay, so here's the deal. We need Mew on our board. Like, we really, really, really need Mew. So what I'm going to do is we're going to attach Air Balloon to Tornadus, and we're going to calm away the Tornadus V. Mew is super important in this list. He likes to snipe. Oh, our Mew is prized? Oh, no. We prized our Mew. That's not good. For us at all. Definitely not good. Okay. Jeez Louise. So I could just grab our Tornadus V back, or I could grab another Houndour. I'm going to grab the Houndour, just because maybe it just might be a bit better. We can blow through and hit him for 60 damage, so that's better than nothing. Let's do it. Why not? 60 damage on the Urshifu. That's actually going to help a lot with the math to KO this thing, and if it ever does evolve into a VMAX. What we don't want from him is to find a Rapid Strike energy, and we don't want him to... Okay, so he actually just had a dead hand. He's going to bench that Sobble and pass, which is good for us. Definitely good for us, and we find another Tornadus. So let's go ahead and put that bad boy down. We have double Earn in our hand with Boss, which is awkward. Let's draw some cards. This is good. That's actually really good for us. I think so, for sure. So we're just going to attach the triple acceleration, which now we have 4, so we can actually just go ahead and KO this guy. I'm trying to think. So we only do 120, so that's 140 with the powerful 140. So we're actually just 1 damage modifier short. So I think what I'm actually going to do is research, because I don't want to go ahead and use Max Wind Spirit. However, we probably might need to do that anyway, just because we don't want to waste the triple excel. So unfortunate, but that is, of course, what we're going to have to do here. Yeah, I mean, we'll just do it. We'll discard the stadium because we have another one in hand. I guess that's fine. We only have so many stadiums, though, so that's something that we just have to keep in mind. We only have so many attacks that we can use with it. We took that off the prize cards, and there's our Mew. Look at that. Finally, we found our Mew, which is super good. Hopefully, he doesn't KO both the Houndours this coming turn. That would be really good. He's going to reset stamp us, though. Oh, man. That's fine. Not a big deal. We still have a bunch of outs and ways to find Mew in our deck, and there we go. So, Quick Ball, Dedenne, Evo Incense, and Marnie. That's a pretty good 4-card hand, if you ask me. And he's going to go ahead and Quick Ball away his Mew. We're not sniping the bench. He is. We definitely want Mew on our board. So it looks like he's going to bench another Sobble. He puts down his Tower of Waters, gives his Pokemon free retreat, and there's the Drizzile, Shady Dealings, and he's going to be able to search his deck for any trainer card, which is actually a really cool kind of draw engine with Urshifu, for sure. Gives it a little bit of consistency to it, and we see that he goes ahead and grabs Research with the Drizzile and gets rid of that Mimikyu, and he's going to draw a fresh 7. Pretty good, I would say. Now, we see that he evolves into the Urshifu VMAX, and he's going to have to actually attach to the Drizzile because he doesn't have a way to switch out, I believe. No Rapid Strike energy, though, or switch. If he had Rapid Strike energy and switch, that would have been super bad for us. Like really, really bad for us. Yeah, okay. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to Quick Ball away this Tornadus. And we're going to go ahead and grab our boy Mew. And now we have 1 bench space open to draw some cards. We're going to play the Evo Incense. I'm going to grab the Houndour instead of the Tornadus VMAX. I think it's just going to be best for us to get our Houndours on board so that we could potentially attack this turn. Okay. What's the play here? What's the play? The good thing is we resist, so it's extremely hard for him to actually get a KO. Excuse me, on our Tornadus VMAX, we resist by 30. I don't really want to Dedenne yet, and I think that popping a Marnie here might be our best play. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we do find Single Strike Energy, which is good. We find Earn. However, we do not you know, we don't find another Houndoom. I'm going to leave this bench space open for a Crobat or Dedenne or whatever it might be at some point. But what I'm going to do is we're going to single strike Roar still. We're going to grab one. We're going to put it onto the bench Tornadus, though. I don't want to put more damage counters onto the active Tornadus. We're just going to attach here, and we're going to go ahead and, yeah, we're just going to Blasting Wind and hit him for 100 damage. And that's going to help with the math, so now he only has 230. Going to be much easier for us to get the KO on this thing eventually with our max Wind Spirit attack. He plays down a third Sobble, so he's just pumping up these Sobbles. He's going to just go ahead, free retreat out, switch back in, so it looks like he's just going to consistently try to get these Gale Thrusts out. He attaches an energy to the Sobble, so he must not be drawing too well at the moment, which, again, it happens. You know, you can't really fault him for it. Unfortunately, though, we don't have much that we can actually be doing right now because our hand isn't that good either. So, which is definitely unfortunate, I would say. These guys have 60 HP, so we should be able to KO with the V. That might be a better option. I don't want to stay in with the VMAX, just because we could, of course, get damaged pretty heavily. So, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to single strike Roar yet again. And let's put it onto the benched Tornadus V. And now I'm going to go ahead and hit him with the Escape Rope. Yeah, we're going to go into our Tornadus V. And now actually what I kind of want to do, so we could burn a boss here. And by doing that, we could KO the Drizzile or the Sobble with the energy. And I don't know which one is probably the better play. Perhaps probably just kind of going for the Drizzile. Because, of course, we do 100 damage. With the damage modifiers here. So we are going to actually burn this boss. And we're going to go ahead and just KO the Drizzile. We're taking our prize card slowly but steadily. Oh, we only do 80 damage. Why did I think that we did 100? I don't know. That's my bad. That was definitely a misplay on my part. Oh, man. But hopefully he gets stuck in the active spot still, and it wasn't that bad of a move anyway. Definitely wasn't a preferable move. It would have been really nice to take a prize card that turn. Cakeum's probably super. He's just probably laughing right now. He's probably like, what is Maddie doing? And he just starts attaching more energies. And he's going to go in to the Sobble and use Keep Calling, which he gets to search his deck for 3 Rapid Strike Pokemon and put them onto his bench. So he's going to grab another Urshifu and another Sobble. Not a terrible play on his part. We do find another Houndour, though, which is super cool. And I kind of want to keep this boss now because, you know, I feel like I should. So we're just going to blow through. We're going slow. We're going steady. Not much that we can really do here with Tornadus at this point. We're trying our best. We do draw Research, though, which is something at least. That's something. Okay. Okay, we're not out of the weeds yet. We could kind of get a good play going. So he comes in and Gale Thrusts us. This is a super interesting play. Very, very interesting play. So with us, we're doing 300 damage on the dot with this guy. That's how much damage that we're doing. But I think that actually what I want to do here, and I'm just thinking, okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to retreat, and we're going to discard both of those single strike energies, but we're going to go ahead, pop Urn, and we're going to put them back into our deck. And now what we can do is, here is we're going to Research. And we're extending really, really hard here because we're actually trying to, and we actually somehow found it. We're going to go ahead and just one-shot this this full HP Urshifu VMAX because Tornadus can do some really crazy damage. It's not thought. I feel like people don't think about the deck this way, but it is actually really crazy. So now we're doing 240 plus 80, which is 320, but here's another powerful, and that's 340 damage coming out of this Tornadus VMAX. So absolutely hilarious. Cakeum was probably like, what the heck is going on at this point? We're not going to play the Stadium because we discard it after we attack. And that's actually just going to be our move here. Do we have another? So we might have prized a single strike energy. I'm not sure. We actually have the game anyway. I forgot to check how many prize cards we've taken. But here we go. Boom. 340 HP to get the final KO on that Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. Tornadus, man. Tornadus is absolutely insane. Super, super crazy. That was a pretty fun game. Shout out to Cakeum. We definitely kind of had the advantage because we resist fighting, and that's really, really good for us. But either way, that was a really fun game. I liked that matchup a lot. Urshifu is really common, so Tornadus might be a pretty good pick. Who knows? But anyway, let's get into another game, see if we can't get another matchup and see sort of what else Tornadus could possibly do in some other matchups. All right, let's get into another game. Last one was really funny. We managed to get the win, but we misplayed a couple times. We brought up that Drizzile when we weren't doing enough damage to KO it, and we also researched, even though we just had game in hand. anyway. But you know what? It is what it is. It was a fun game. Tornadus is super fun. This time, we're playing against Capecom again, but this time he's playing Sandaconda VMAX. Again, my personal favorite card from the new set, Chilling Reign. So it's going to be a funny matchup. Sandaconda versus Tornadus. Kind of the battle of the misfit toys almost. Decks that people don't really think too much about, but really cool decks, really fun decks as well. And he plays the Drizzile engine and Path to the Peak in his list, which is definitely going to be interesting for sure. We don't mind Path to the Peak. It actually might even be pretty good for us. Our deck, we don't really have, I mean, we have Crobat and Dedenne, which it walls, but other than that, you know, not really much, and we can discard it anyway with Tornadus, so going to be really good. He mulligans once. We're going to draw Tornadus VMAX, so that's kind of cool. We might be Marnieing this turn, though. Again, we're going second. I don't know if Tornadus wants to go first or second. I feel like it probably wants to go first, personally, but it is what it is. Sandaconda, man, it's just a really funny, really funny deck. Just a hilarious deck. It's a good deck, too. We run Mew in our deck, though, so that's pretty good. Okay, so we have the Houndour there. We're just going to bench the stadium. And it looks like we're going to have to Marnie. I don't want to research. I really don't want to research, just because some of those cards in our hand might have been pretty useful. This hand, though, pretty good, if you ask me. Definitely a pretty good hand. What's interesting here, though, is that we're going to have to calm something away, even though all of this would have been pretty useful. Actually, we're going to use Tower of Darkness and draw a couple of cards first. Okay, so this is almost perfect. We're going to get a Tornadus down, going to get a second Houndour down. We're going to get Mew down. We're just going to laugh because this is kind of crazy. And I think what we're going to do is I shouldn't have used that calm. I should have saved it to try to find a V and an evolution Pokemon next turn. But we're going to go ahead and grab Crobat. And we're just going to go ahead and rock out with Crobat. Draw some cards here. Okay. I don't think Rapid Strike Urshifu V is going to be super useful for us, and we're going to keep the Calm. So we're going to Quick Ball away. Yeah, let's Quick Ball away Rapid Strike Urshifu. And we're going to grab this Tornadus. We're not going to play it down yet. We're going to see what we can kind of do next turn. So we're just going to kind of sit and wait, although we don't have an energy to attach this turn. A little bit unfortunate, but we have Triple Excel in hand. So shouldn't be too big of an issue. We're just going to pass. Definitely not the best thing that could have happened, but at least we kind of got our Pokemon on board. And there's the Path to the Peak. Really great for him to get that down. Super good. He gets the Stone Energy on the Sandaconda on the bench and hits us with the Telescopic Sight. But other than that, not much really going at the moment for Capecom. Let's put a Tower of Darkness in play, I think. That's okay. So this is our second, which is definitely interesting. Let's evolve the Houndour on the bench. And now I think what I want to do... Let's discard our Tower of Darkness, our third one. Draw some extra cards. Okay, so there's the Evolution Incense, which is pretty good for us, I think. So now what I want to do is we're going to grab Tornadus VMAX. Because we're going to go ahead and try to get a cheeky little KO on the active here. Or at least get some damage off. But yeah, I think we're going to want to KO the active. Now we can attach the Triple Excel. But we're going to be discarding our last Tower of Darkness if we do this. Which definitely doesn't seem super ideal. Honestly. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough situation to be in. Really. So I'm actually going to pass. We're not going to do that yet. We're going to go ahead and grab Single Strike Energy, and we're just going to put it onto our Tornadus. I know we wasted the Triple Excel. That's my bad. Again, we could, okay. Here's the thing, is we could, yeah, we're going to do it. It's not the best play. It's a terrible play. The fact that we're already down all 4 of our Tower of Darknesses is really bad. Oh, actually, we can, have we played a supporter this turn? No. I'm actually, okay, so we're going to conserve this Tower of Darkness. We're going to go ahead and Eldegoss because we're going to grab Marnie back. We're giving him a better hand, but I don't want to discard that other Tower of Darkness. I just don't want to do it. Either way, we don't actually find a way to switch out or do anything this turn, so we're just going to pass. And we did kind of waste that Triple Excel energy. It would have been nice to get a KO that turn, but unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. At least that's what it seemed like. Yeah, okay. So we're down 2 stadiums. We have 1 on the board. So really, we only have the means to attack with Max Wind Spirit twice. But he does have some Path to the Peaks in his deck, so maybe perhaps we could utilize that as well. He evolves the Drizzile. He's going to get the Evolution Incense. This is kind of a weird matchup to to kind of go with. And Tornadus is a deck where you really have to conserve your resources. We drew into all our stadiums early in the game, which just makes things a little bit awkward when we're trying to draw some cards. So we do see the Sandaconda VMAX come out. He evolves the one in the active with no telescopic sight. That might be just because he doesn't have a way to switch out. So he's actually just going to KO our active Houndoom, although he actually has research. So maybe he, maybe he'll go into the one with telescopic sight. He's KOing our Houndour, so that's not super good for us, right? But that's the power or the stone energy is going to make things a little bit awkward for us as well. And you don't love that. We don't love to see that. How many urns are we down? Okay, okay. I might discard this urn yet. I have not decided. What we're going to do is we're going to bench this Tornadus. Let's put the powerful energy on the active, I think, for sure. And then we are going to go ahead and discard the urn, draw 2 more cards. Now we have Karen's Conviction. We're going to save that, I think. And we can go ahead and pop the Houndoom. And we're going to put it onto this guy. So we're just going to attack with Blasting Wind and hit for 100. And that should put us in decent range at least. Or hit for 80 minus the damage reduction. And we should be in a pretty decent spot, I think, to KO either of these VMAXs next turn, actually. So he's actually going to boss up our Mew. Very good play on his part. Sandaconda has to kind of get rid of that Mew. That's going to be his most important thing. And he's also kind of quickly going to take 2 prize cards, which is definitely good for him. Both of our decks take prize cards very differently, in very different ways. So here comes the spinner. So let's see. Could we see him switch in and use the... okay, yeah, no. So he's not going to yet. This is fine. This is fine, I think. We're going to go ahead and just get a KO with the, with our big our Tornadus guy. Our big Tornadus guy. This Karen's, man, it could be really good at some point. Like, it could be really good. We're going to go ahead, Single Strike Roar. We're going to grab our last Single Strike Energy. The other one is prized. We're down 2 urns as well. Not super ideal, I would say. Not super ideal, really, at all. Yeah, we're going to discard the Karen's. It would have been really good, probably. Probably would have been useful, not going to lie. But we are going to discard it. Let's go ahead and triple excel to the active so we can go ahead and max Wind Blast, or Wind Spirit, and KO. Let's Quick Ball away. Quick Ball. And now I think what I want to do is we might just be Dedenne-ing out of here. I know we have Boss and Researches in hand and whatnot, but yeah, I think that this is what we're going to want to do. Yeah, okay, we're going to go for it. We would like to find a powerful energy just to attach this turn. We do not, which is unfortunate for us. Always unfortunate. Everything's just so unfortunate. We're never fortunate. Anyway, though, we're just going to max Wind Spirit. We're going to KO, take 3 prize cards, and again, we could find that energy that we need, or just something that could be pretty useful for us. So there's a Houndour, not really great. There's a triple excel, that could be pretty good. And there is Evolution Incense. Okay, so what we need to do here is set up for a really, really big KO on this Sandaconda VMAX. It's going to be really hard with that stone energy attached to him, though. I believe we're going to have to get 5 energies on, and that's if he doesn't put another one on his active. So it's definitely an awkward situation, but we have some time, honestly, because he's just doing 60. Oh, reset stamp. Oh no, he's hitting us with a stamp of 3. I mean, that's not a big deal. Let's see what we draw into at least, but we would like to find our stadium for sure. We have Karen's, so that's cool, actually. Not too bad for us. But yeah, it's interesting because he kind of chips away. He spreads damage across the board while we're just trying to get massive one-hit KOs. Both of these cards are almost exactly like the opposite in terms of their playstyle, but both really, really fun decks. Okay. He's going to research himself, which is interesting. Okay, there's the other stone energy. Going to make things a little bit more difficult. And he's going to start pinging the Dedenne. So yeah, there we go. It does 50, actually, to all of our V and GX Pokemon. But does, of course, the 20 to the Houndoom, which is pretty good for us, I would say. Yeah, so we still have a Single Strike Energy prized. I'm just trying to think at the moment. We could pop a Karen's. How much are we doing here? So we're doing 100. So we're only doing 60 to him in the active, which is kind of an awkward number there. But I do want to keep Karen. But what I kind of want to do, though, and this probably isn't super smart, we could KO the Drizzile. Do 60 plus 40. Do we boss and KO the Drizzile? To take the prize card? No, we're just going to go ahead and Blasting Wind. I know, I was going down to the wire there. I almost timed out. We're just going to hit him for 60, so he's effectively a little bit lower on HP. And we're going to try to set up for a nice big KO on his active there with one of our Tornaduses. Splitting energies, it seemed good at the time. Perhaps might not have been the best decision that we could have made. I don't know. Bossing there might have been good. It really might have been good. I'm hoping that this Karen's Conviction can kind of extend that damage possibly for us. So all we really need is like a triple XL, which we I think we should have maybe one left in the deck or whatnot. And here we go. So he's just going to start spreading more damage. This Dedenne is going down next turn, but the other ones still have some life left in them. Unfortunately, though, we did not draw into anything super useful, which isn't the best. Not really. So now I think what we have to do is boss up this Drizzile. And yeah, we're going to Blasting Wind. Okay, we're going to take one prize card, and we're going to hope that this prize card was worth it. Let's see what it is. So it's a Marnie. I don't know. That could have been that could be the difference. It could be. He's taking two prize cards here with the Dedenne, so we really only have one turn left to potentially KO this Sandaconda. So it's coming super, super close, coming right down to the wire. Okay, so he's got 260 HP technically, but he takes 40 less, so we have to hit him for 300, which we should be able to do, I think. But we need a Stadium, and we need those energies out of our Tornadus to do that damage. So we'll see. Okay, so he doesn't ping the Dedenne, which is interesting, but I guess there was no real reason for him to do that because he was going to KO it anyway. He could have kind of put it on the Crobat or the Eldegoss, but he would have just been two damage away. So definitely an awkward position for him. We actually find the Tower of Darkness. This could be huge. This could be absolutely massive. We're going to get rid of that Karen's. Oh my gosh, we did it. We just did it, didn't we? We find the powerful energy. Oh no, but we need Urn, right? Yeah, I think we need Urn. Man, this is super awkward. I don't know if we can do it. We don't have a single strike energy. We still have one of them on our prize cards. I think we still have Urn left in our deck though. Let's just double check what we got rocking here. So we have one Urn and we have a triple XL. But we need to actually find that Urn. That's our only out, I think, at this point, which is super. It's not ideal, really, at all. Definitely not ideal. All right, let's just play some air balloons here. Put them around. All right, here we go. We're gonna Marnie for the Urn. Do we find it? No, unfortunately, we do not find it. But what we can do, I suppose, is Escape Rope and try to lock him in the active. I guess that's probably our only out at this point. Sure, let's do it, and let's hope that he cannot switch back in. Very awkward situation to be in. And we can actually attack this Inteleon. We're not KOing it. But the problem is do we even have boss left in our deck? We might have one boss left. All right, let's just hit this Inteleon. Now we need boss with 9 cards in our deck. We have the energy, but now we need boss's orders. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. He's got the angry face. He missed it, I think, but he's just going to go ahead, place those that extra damage counter. So he wins next turn, like, regardless, I think. There's nothing really for us to be able to do. It's unfortunate. We just can't. We just don't have it. Although we can draw some extra cards. Do we find boss this way? No. I don't even know if we have boss in our deck. No, yeah, we don't have boss anyway. So we're just delaying the inevitable. Cakewim, it was a great game. You're a great player. Man, very close matchup. Very, very close matchup. Let's see. Can I message him on here? Cakewim, finish the job. Finish the job, Cakewim. Here we go. We're just gonna KO. Yeah, we missed it. We just didn't have what it takes. We had one single strike energy. It's actually still our last prize card. There's nothing that we could really do. Cakewim, man, it was a great game. I had game again? What? How did I have game? Cakewim, did I miss? I probably missed it. I don't know. I probably did. I totally forget. But anyway, I don't know. I probably had game. I probably misplayed. Totally my bad. But Tornadus VMAX, very fun deck. Single strike. again, gives me single strike Urshifu vibes. I like kind of how they're going with single strike Pokemon. Definitely super, super fun. I'll have to talk to Cakewum. Let me know in the comment section below when I had game and I missed it. Totally sorry about that. I'm leaving the video in anyway, though. Definitely an entertaining match. It's fun to play. You guys can probably play it better than me, that's for sure. But you know what? I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Matty from Chill TCG. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. We got plenty of other deck profile videos coming for the new Chilling Reign decks. Super excited. Chill Series is on Wednesday as well. Don't forget to register for that. Link is coming soon. I don't have it yet, but the link is coming soon. Anyway, guys. All right. Thanks for watching. Tune in later today. It's going to be fun. Have a good one.